212. All right, welcome everyone to your weekly dose of 212. If this is your first 212, put first in the chat. Let's welcome our newbies. We have lots of them. In fact, we have over 300 newbies so far this month, and I have no doubt we'll end at least 400. So 212, this is why we call it 212, because here we just turn it up that extra degree to really get our water boiling and take our business to the next level. Welcome to the number one team in the entire company in every category there ever was. Welcome to the Bullet Train, where we empower and equip consultants for success. Inspired by the magic of the Red Ruby Slippers, we embrace the truth that you had the power all along, my dear. You just had to learn it for yourself. And here we love and appreciate you for who we are. So last week we reached 200 people for the first time. So Amanda Young won 200 Paper Chef dollars, and we're working on our next goal. So I thought 212 was a fun number. Don't you think that's a fun number? So we'll work on 212. We'll see what happens tonight. Currently ranking the number 2 team in organizational sales. And if you want to know the story of the Bullet Train and the Red Ruby Slippers, you can scan this QR code and you can watch that instead of Netflix one night. All right. New consultants, please work on your 10 first new consultant steps. You can literally go right now and see which step you're on, depending on which message your recruiter sent you last. And they're ready to funnel you through our onboarding system to launch you successfully. If you are new and you need our DMO system, our calendar system, make sure you scan this QR code now, so you can have access to daily things to do in your business to drive you to have a successful business. You don't have to reinvent the wheel, just do what the calendar tells you to, and that's pretty simple. If you're on the go a lot and you just use your phone, I definitely recommend using the app called Boards. You can download it for free, Boards Boards on your phone. You can download it right now, and then you can scan this QR code and it gives you basically the calendar in like a mobile version to grab that. All right. We also have extra support for you guys. We have daily accountability groups. Okay. So if you're looking for some accountability, which I think there's not one person that can't use accountability, okay, including myself. So make sure you decide what time you want to run this business, around what time is kind of like your prime time, whether it's before work, morning, afternoon, or after work. A lot of people do the night crew. Make sure you join one of those chats and put in the chat which crew are you a part of. All right, next week, for the first time in a long time, we actually have a fifth Monday. So please save the time and date right now for Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to go into how to grow your network. We're going to do social media training, all that fun stuff. Nothing to do with parties for once, but really teach you how to grow your network on social media. And then VIP pass for our directors. All right. Speaking of directors, we would love to give you some Red Ruby Slippers if you're in my first 3 lines. If not, all executives have amazing gifts as well. So why would you want to become a director? Well, if you're in your first 90 to 180 days, there's a big cash bonus, $100 and a $400 cash bonus. There's a pink scraper in there as well. So if you want to be part of our Red Ruby Slipper Club, put in the chat. We currently have 116 directors, and we're working on growing to 200 directors this year. And we would love for you to be a part of it. You get extra money, you get incentive trip points, you get a huge discount, you get recognition at conference on that big stage, right? Just in a couple months, you get 250 Paper Chef dollars. So if you promote this month or next month, you can use those to register for conference. We have exclusive leadership opportunities, and you also get products, free products. All right. This year, our theme is Together We Are Unlimited. If you haven't picked it up yet, if you want to hear more about it, you can scan this QR code as well. And if you're looking for Bullet Train merch to spot during conference, Disney trips, or just to be a comfortable work from home outfit, you can scan this QR code right now and get yourself some Bullet Train merch. It's pretty true to size, or I always say, when in doubt, just go up a size. All right. All right. So we're going to kick it off with our personal development. And I think it's Peggy reading it to us tonight.
Yes, I'm here. Okay, so we're in the Let Me book, And we are at conclusion. You and I have spent a lot of this book talking about others, their opinions, their emotions, and the way their actions annoy, anger, frustrate, or disappoint you. But this book isn't really about other people, it's about you. If you think it's about them, you've missed the point. If you still think other people are the problem, you need to go back and read this entire book again. The truth is simple. You hold the power, and you are the one who has been giving it away. Imagine standing beneath a sky that's constantly shifting, sometimes clear and blue, other times filled with clouds or rumbling with storms. Excuse me, you've spent so much time and energy trying to keep that sky clear, wishing away the clouds, hoping for endless sunshine, but the sky doesn't care what you want. It will do what it does, with or without your input. The breakthrough moment comes when you realize this. The sky's beauty isn't diminished by the presence of clouds or storms. In fact, it's the variety and the unpredictability that makes it truly magnificent. The storms highlight the calm. The clouds make the sun more precious. The same is true for your life. You've been trying to control the uncontrollable, trying to force the world to conform to your expectation. But what if, instead, you focus on your own response to whatever the world throws your way? You can't change the weather, but you can change how it impacts you. No matter what happens around you, you decide how it will affect you. You decide if a comment from a loved one destroys your self-image or rolls off your back. You decide if all the bad dates you've been on causes you to lower your standards or become even more discerning. You decide if someone else's success makes you quit or inspires you to work even harder. It's that simple. You have the power. This realization is like finally understanding the true nature of the sky. The clouds that once frustrated you are now seen as part of the larger, ever-changing masterpiece. The storms that once frightened you are now moments of power and beauty, teaching you resilience and strength. You start to see that the sky's unpredictability is what makes it so magnificent, so endlessly fascinating. Think about that for a moment. The sky will do what it does. Clouds will gather, storms will come, and the sun will shine when it pleases. You can't control it, but you can control how you navigate beneath it. You can carry an umbrella. You can dance in the rain. You can chase the sun when you need to. The people and situations around you are like the weather. The fact is, you can never control other people, how they think, how they act, whether or not they love you, or how fast they check you out at the grocery store. So why on earth would you ever give them the level of control over you that you have been? Why would you ever entrust something as precious as your confidence, your peace of mind, your happiness, and your dreams to the whims and moods of the people around you? If you don't use let them, as you are allowing yourself to be impacted by the worries, actions, insecurities, and opinions of others. If you don't use let me, you are leaving the things you want in life up to chance. Ask yourself, and I mean really ask yourself, if all the energy and time you spent resisting reality, wanting lines to move faster, wanting people to text you back, wanting your boss to recognize your worth, wanting more friends, wanting people to like you, wanting your family to support your career change. If all those thoughts, feelings, and precious moments in your day were put towards something that truly mattered to you, where would you be? Who would you be? What would you have achieved? That is the cost of not using let them. Now think about all the missed opportunities, the people you wished you had introduced yourself to, the career you wanted to pursue, the music, the stand up, the book you never wrote, the photo you never posted, the trip you didn't plan, the things you were afraid to say, the person you were afraid to love. That is the cost of not using Let Me. Can you really afford that price? I know I can't. We all love to think of excuses for why people who have what we want are somehow different from us. They were born into money. They're more attractive. Their life has been easier. They've gotten lucky. I'm sorry to break it to you, but that's a cop-out. There is no difference between you and the people you see achieving extraordinary things. They aren't special. But there's one thing for sure they've figured out. They don't let the world around them and derail their dreams. They've learned to navigate the sky, to accept the weather as it comes, to keep moving towards their goal no matter what. At some point, they got sick and tired of worrying about what everybody else thought and just forced themselves to get to work. They're laser focused on waking up every day and proving over and over through their actions that they are worthy and deserving of the vision they have for their life. Every day that you allow your fears of somebody else's opinion, stress over friendships, or concern about how someone will react to prevent you from making the phone call, filling out the application, working on the business plan, starting the diet, or putting in the effort, you're holding yourself back. You're robbing yourself of your potential. You're standing still while life moves on around you. Stop wasting your brain space on the million tiny things that don't matter. It's time to use every second of your day for all the amazing things you know you're capable of.
And we can all go home. This is it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You have the power and you have been giving it away. Who needed to hear that today? What was your takeaway? Put it in the chat. Now I'm kind of sad this book is ending. But that's good. That's a good book. Yes, thank you, Peggy, for reading to us tonight. This is the book somebody was asking in the chat. So, all right. So let's kick things off with our testimony for tonight. So excited to introduce you to one of our directors, Chantel Taylor. Selling like crazy these days. She just came back. I think it was Disney. Correct me if I'm wrong. But she's back with us tonight. She joined us very late in December of 2021. And last year, she made $39,000. She didn't sell $39,000. She made $39,000. Could anybody use an extra $40,000 this year by chance? Well, listen up. Chantel's going to tell us about her story and then share her top tips with you. Chantel, are you back from vacation?
I am back.
Yeah, was it Disney? Was it right? No?
Cape Coral, Florida. Florida, yes, but we didn't
Florida.
go to Disney.
Okay,
Yep.
Florida. Okay, friend, it's all you.
Okay. Well, thanks for inviting me. I always love to come join you and talk. It's always fun. So, as you said, I am a director on Leah's Legends, and my husband and I just celebrated 27 years of marriage. So, we have two daughters, and we live in Jefferson City, Missouri. So, like Claudia said, I joined Leah's team in December of 2021. And I had just placed an order on a friend's Pampered Chef party. So, of course, Leah asked if I was interested in hosting, and I really wasn't. She had to ask me 3 times before I agreed to host because that really wasn't my thing. I had never hosted any kind of party before, in person or online, and I just really wasn't interested in doing that. Eventually after she asked the 3rd time, I thought, well, I'll go ahead, I'll support my friend, and I wanted her to stop asking me. So I agreed. I did it. And I don't know if you know, but Leah doesn't like to take no for an answer. So I did it. So I went ahead and did the party, and it just like went over so big. And all the while it was going on, people were ordering. I was posting thank yous and participating in the party and just doing all the games and stuff. And Leah would send these little messages to me like, "Oh my God, your friends love PC. You could totally do what I'm doing. Oh wow, you're doing my job for me." Like all the while, sprinkling in these little things, and I'm just sitting there, rolling my eyes. Like, I'm like, I didn't even want to do this in the first place. But, I'm kind of happy about all the free stuff I'm getting. So I was like, whatever. Didn't really pay much attention to it. So as the party is wrapping up, Leah sends the message about closing it out, and talks about the kit credit. And I don't remember if she asked me to join right then. And if she did, I don't think I responded right away because I just really wasn't interested in it at all. But I do remember looking at the kits, and I was like, wow, there's like a lot of stuff in these kits. Plus I'm getting all this stuff from my party. Like I could really load up with some stuff. So she followed up like the next day or later that same day. I can't remember. But I remember saying, like, I don't want to sell anything. Like that is not for me. I'm not a salesperson. So I'm like, well, can you join for just discounts? And of course she was like, sure, yeah, go ahead. No problem. So I kind of thought about it a little bit. And again, like I wanted all the stuff that was in the kit, right? So I said, okay, I'm going to do that, but that's all I'm going to do. So that's what I thought was going to happen, right? So after I joined, Leah's like, oh, let's do a call. Like, I want to get to know you and everything. And I'm just like, oh my God, why? I'm not doing this. But of course she doesn't stop asking. So I'm like, okay, I'll do a call. So then she pretty much disregarded the whole I'm not doing this thing and talked through all the free stuff that we can get. And she's like, oh, just get three friends to book a
Looking for
party,
my phone
it's
charger.
fine, it's good. So I'm like, okay, well, I probably have 3 people that would do it. Like, let me see. So of course, in a day or two, she follows up. She's like, you got your 3 parties? Like, yeah, I do. Okay, yeah. Now what? So she's like, okay, we'll do this, and right. And so we're doing all this stuff. And I'm like, well, okay, my kids are out of the house pretty much. I've got some time. Like, maybe I could do this. I don't know. But we'll just see what happens, right? So I kind of start going, and I'm getting some sales, and like every day Leah's checking in, like, oh my gosh, you're doing great. You're selling all this stuff. Way to go, way to go. And I'm getting my success rewards and all of that. And I'm just like, I don't know, this is great, but like I'm not sure. But I will say, like, I'm not sure if I would have kept going had she not been like, look at what you're doing, look at this, look at, like, because that was pretty cool. And I got on, in Leah's Facebook team, everybody's encouraging. Like, I'm like, well, this is pretty cool. Because remember, like, I was a kit grabber. I wasn't going to do any of this. And I remember, like, specifically when I read the sell 150 a month thing, I'm like, I'm not going to be able to do that. Like, I'm not going to be able to keep my discounts. So I didn't think any of that was even possible. So it was pretty cool to see, that it was. So as far as like the tips that I have, it's probably nothing that you haven't already heard a million times, but I will just reiterate, like, you have to work your business every single day. You have to send the booking messages. You have to do the follow-ups, because remember, Leah asked me 3 times to host before I even committed to hosting. And then she probably sent 10 messages or more throughout the party as things were going, like sprinkling in the little words of, you're doing such a great job, and oh, your friends love Pampered Chef, like you could do what I do, all of those little things. And so at the time, like, I'm blowing it off, right? But then later I'm kind of like, well, when she actually did do the final ask when we were closing the party, I was actually kind of like thinking about it. But still very skeptical, right? But again, her motivation, encouraging words, just like pushing you to keep doing. So, you start doing the DMOs or whatever your to-do list is for every day, you can totally be successful. And that's all I'm really doing. But without fail, I'm sending the booking messages. I am sending the second and the third follow-ups every single day. If someone says, I'm not going to do it now, but maybe in the fall. Well, I'm writing their name down in my little planner, and in the fall, I'm messaging them saying, hey, like I had a note to follow up with you. What do you think? And quite a few times they'll go ahead and do it. So like, remember to keep those people in your back pocket, follow up with them when it's time. Every day I'm posting in my VIP group, I'm interacting in my parties, I'm sending host coaching, sending the bookings, even when I'm sick, even when I'm in a bad mood. I was on vacation last week. I worked every single day when I was on vacation. And doing all of those things kind of just become a daily part of my routine. And honestly, when you have your steps down, the DMOs, it doesn't take that long to just sit and knock it out. And it is so beneficial to do it. Once you get that instilled in yourself and it becomes part of your routine, you're really going to see success. And, if you want to know what my secret is, that's it. Just work your business every single day without fail. And that's it.
Give it up for Chantel. Thank you. There was some love in the chat. You found there's some people from Jefferson City, Missouri. 2 people, apparently. I don't know how big it is, but
Ooh. Way to go, Chantel.
Awesome story, Chantel.
so apparently there needs to be a Jefferson City caravan going to conference because everybody's from Jefferson City, Missouri.
That's so crazy. I had no idea.
Yeah, save the chat. Everybody message Chantel Taylor on Facebook. You guys can go have coffee on Saturday. Is it big? I have no idea. I know nothing about Missouri. Oh, Christy's driving. If anybody wants a ride, there you go. All right, somebody start a Jefferson City group chat and add each other. There you go. This is why you come to 212. So awesome. And I know that you heard Chantel say, oh, I was on vacation and I still did it. And I know some people know like, well, I'm on vacation. I shouldn't be doing that. You don't have to, right? But listen, this girl sold, what was it, 14? I think 13 or 14,000 this month. She's making like $3,000-$4,000 this month alone. I would work for an hour a day on vacation to make an extra $3,000, right? And like she said, the more you do it, the quicker it gets, right? So awesome. Thank you so much. All right. So Leah Privet, you are next. Is this the right screen? Yes, maybe. Let's tell them about this fun little tool that happened today.
Yeah, did everybody see the announcement of the 5-in-1 viral tool? We've been collecting videos from you guys. We've been asking you to submit those into our doc that we've created, and we're going to go through that here in just a minute. First and foremost, I want to say this tool is amazing, right? We all have, or most of us have it. We've been using it. The one thing that, I think Claudia will agree is that this is not going to make or break your business, okay? I think it's a fun, exciting little sale to push some extra bonus things at the end of the month this next week. But I feel like our primary focus does not stray from 1, booking parties, 2, and recruiting. We want to maximize recruiting these last 5 days of the month. We only have 5 days left of the $25 kit, so don't lose sight and just tunnel just to the 5-in-1 sale, which is fun and it's a good addition. We want to still keep focus at hand and maximize our recruiting for the rest of the month. So if I can screen share here, Claudia, I think the most important thing to think about when you look at this tool is that everybody needs one and everybody needs multiple of them. You need one in your purse, in your car. They're great for Easter baskets, great for Mother's Day, great for nursing home residents. great for lots of people that just have trouble opening things. And so I think that's why it's an exciting tool. We did learn today that make sure when you're pushing this tool, they need to add 3 to their cart, okay? It's not going to automatically add the 3rd if they add 2. They need to add 3, and it's going to show 1 is free, okay? So make sure you're telling your customers that. We do have a doc, just like with everything else. We love to feed you with lots of good content to be able to share in lots of places. Post it on your stories, post it in your VIP groups, post it within your parties. And my biggest takeaway or up for this is I'm going to use it as an upselling tool. So every order that trickles in, I'm going to send a message with a video showing the product and tell them that if they grab 3, they're only going to pay for 2, and see if I can add an extra $20 onto every order that comes in by snagging a couple of these with the sale. So if you don't have the doc, we'll drop the link in the comments for you guys. If you haven't already, we'd love for you to go to the Pampered Chef website if you have one and leave a review of what you think about the product. If you think it's great, then leave your feedback. If you don't think it's great, be real with your feedback. But of course, customers are going to see the star ratings of the product when they're looking to buy it. So we love for the reviews to be authentic. We love them to see the positive reviews, and I feel like the majority have had really good reviews. Many of us have already submitted using one of it. So if you haven't already used it and you have one at home, find a can, find a bottle, and record a short little snippet. I think most of them are 20 seconds, and place it on here. And that was the video that Claudia posted in our social media chat this morning for us to be able to post. I saw lots of people posting it already, but it had several people that had already submitted their little short segment. And then next, Claire is an executive director on the bus team, and she has been utilizing this 5-in-1 tool for bookings. So you can use this Canva graphic and walk through on how she is using that to grab extra bookings. Some people have been playing a little clue picture. What is this? And so this is kind of a fun little post. A lot of people have no clue what it is. But when they comment, we've got the words that you can actually send them. Just copy and paste straight from the document. All right, let's see if I can scroll down. Oh, my computer is going crazy. I think my mouse is going dead. Oh, no. Let's see if I can just scroll. Okay, sorry, Claudia. I think the mouse is going dead here. Okay, maybe I have to charge it tonight. All right, and then from there, the next thing we have here would be a social media ask. And obviously you want to follow up with the questions that you've gotten here. I may have to stop screen share. Claudia, I can't see the whole doc and it won't minimize.
It's okay.
They can pull the doc. I don't know why my mouse is going dead.
Yeah, I put the dog in the chat.
Okay, good. So you can pull it and go as we're going along. This talks about you can sell 15. You know, some people are up for a challenge, so you could try to sell more of those. And then I think I posted in here today. I was going to go down real quick and show that one. Here's the 15 challenge opener. To grab those. This graphic I think is fun for VIP groups and in your parties. It's showing all the places that you can grab them. And then just like I said, I think you want to make sure that your customers do add 3 to the cart so they make sure they get the one free. This is something I posted today in parties and in my VIP, so I threw it in there today. There's been some other things added. There's a customer appreciation here, Pamper the teachers, and there's a Canva graphic here as well. And then here's your teacher. Donna posted today, where my realtor friends, just a good post to get people commenting on that and offering that. And then this is a Canva link of just a graphic that has the video within it. So any ideas that you get throughout this next couple of days, definitely sharing those in the doc. If you create some fun content, come up with a good idea, it's something that's working, definitely share it with us. We love to put extra things in there for people to use. And again, anything that's there, feel free to use it. I probably would not go post all 8 things at one time. That's not the way it's meant to be used or utilized, but sprinkle it in different places, and maybe even outreaching to, local nursing homes or shelters or places that that these could be utilized. But again, I think the biggest thing is it's only a $20 sale if they buy 3, right? $20 is not going to substantially change your sales in the month of March. So just make sure that you're continuing to work on your daily method of operations, the things that you do every single day, and really focus on your recruiting these next 5 days to hopefully continue to push your business and soar through the summer.
Yeah, so who's ready to have some fun with the 5-in-1, right? There is a little section too. Like, this could be a fun way to grow in your local community. You could put, you could collect some or ask for donations and drop them off at your local food pantry, get your name out there, do something, good for the world out there, go to a senior home and collect some and pass those around. So even if maybe people don't want one for themselves, you could ask for donations and then, drop them off. That would be a fun thing too. So just have some fun with it. I kind of feel like pick one idea and run with it. I agree with Leah. Don't just go post it all at once, right? And if you do have it,
the new 5-in-1 opener.
Make a video like this.
So great for your bottle caps here. You just have this side here, pop it in. And there you go, open those. And then for water bottles, anything with a screw top like this, it grips and then you're able to turn, gives you that extra leverage to open those. And then we have here our soda. You could slide this end right in here, crack it open. You could also use this side too, and it grips right under that tab. Now to open jars, you release the pressure here, it just grips right on the lip. There you go. That makes it easy to open. And then the pull tab on cans, 2 ways. You can grip it this way and pull, or also it'll fit in that tab slot as well. So there you have it, 5-in-1 opener.
All right, if you do go around the jar, we have learned it's not just one pull, like you kind of go around it and then it opens up, right? So that is one thing we did learn. And again, here's the upsell or up book, right? Because like Leah said, a $20 sale is like, right? A booking and giving you access to 40 more people, even better, right? So use it to grow your network. I know we want the instant sale, but it's better for your future and your business to get bookings from this. So if you have not posted this kind of the guessing game first, you could still do that tonight, kind of take a picture of it or use the one we give you and just kind of be like, guess what this is? And just post a little teaser first. But just like with anything, people have to see it multiple times. So, I plan on talking about it in my stories and on my social media for the next couple days on top of recruiting. But people, not everybody, just because you post it doesn't mean they will see it. Okay. So always remember that. So anyways, how are we doing with our movement? Who has a party for March 28th for this Friday? If you have at least one party or however many you have, put it in the chat. We're on a mission, we're on a movement to make sure that every consultant on our team has at least one party. If you don't have one yet, oh my God, I think all 144 of you guys have one party. That's so exciting. So make sure you do follow the calendar to a T so you can get practice. And if you don't have one yet, it's not too late. Or you could also just do your own relaunch, your own launch party, your own spring party, and work through the calendar and use the new template. Okay, I want to make sure everyone has at least one party. Okay, I forgot to delete 2 slides, so we're just going to skip here. So just like Leah said, we have 5 more days, all right, for you to earn your dinner set. You can get this gorgeous right here 4-piece dinner set. Everything you put on there, I don't care if it's chicken nuggets, it looks amazing. Put some fruit on there, it looks gorgeous. Okay. So if you want the dinner set, common dinner set, all you have to do is recruit one person and help that person get to 1250. All right. And you also will get 3,000 trip points. And when you qualify at least 2 consultants, they can join until March 31st. Okay. So if you're brand new, go get 2 team members right now. Okay. You don't have to know everything. Just go get some buddies, and that helps you earn the cruise right away as well. So think about it. The countdown is on. I think it's 5 days. With this $25 kit, people spend more money leaving their house every single day on garbage. Okay. They can get $25, they can get over $140 worth of product, and they can be a part of our community. So make sure you keep sharing, keep following up, and keep going through that Boost recruiting doc one more time. Who is going to go through that Boost recruiting doc one more time just to see, is there anything else that I missed, or is there anyone else that I can follow up with that maybe I missed along the way? Even sometimes people will say, I will join your team, Sharon, on Friday, and then you forgot and they forgot, and before you know it, everybody forgot, and guess what? They're not joining your team. All right. So I'm going to challenge y'all to make some extra time, last call this weekend, to go through this. And I don't care if you joined today, okay? You could do this too. I think the number one regret, correct me if I'm wrong, from new consultant is that they didn't start recruiting sooner, right? Because they missed out on some bonuses because we thought we had to know it all and we had to just go ahead. All right. We always wish we would have done sooner. I wish I would have done a lot sooner. It took me about a couple of years, but we always all have regrets. So start today. A final reminder to earn your summer products. Level 1 is something new for Pampered Chef. Put in the chat which levels did you earn so far. I have them right here. I have all the summer products right over here. It's about 9. I think it's 9 total products, and it's a big box. So if you earn level 3, it's one of those big Pampered Chef boxes. So just so you know, it's not just all little dinky stuff. There's some big things in there, okay? So keep going for level 1, 2, or 3 by the end of the month. All right. Speaking of fun and community, we would love to invite you to National Conference. You can scan the QR code now. Before National Conference, which is like Pampered Chef's big event, we have a sparkle event. Okay, we're going to have some fun. We got dinner, we got a DJ, we got drink tickets, and you can go as little sparkles, or I'm hearing some crazy sparkles are about to happen. So I'm excited. Can't wait to see you guys all sparkle. So you can scan this QR code and get your dinner, and that's our team event. It's the only time we can get together with all of our national teams. So big that we actually had to rent a hall for you guys. So speaking of conference, here's our conference testimony. So if you're going to conference, put going. If you're on the fence, put on the fence. If you know you can because maybe your daughter's giving birth or something, then obviously we understand that you can choose the virtual option. But if you have any questions about conference while Tracy shares, go ahead and put them in the chat. We have plenty of amazing conference attendees on tonight that will help answer your questions. So Tracy, what do you think about conference?
Hi, everybody. Claudia, are you sharing your screen? Because I don't see a QR code unless I'm the only one.
Do you see it now?
I don't. Does everybody else?
Yes.
It must
So
be on a
weird.
different screen or something. Yeah, it's
Okay.
weird sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, so attending Pampered Chef Conference last year was an unforgettable experience that left me inspired, motivated, and deeply connected to everyone on this team. From the moment my alarm clock went off on travel day, the excitement was real. Arriving at the Chicago airport and seeing so many other Pampered Chef consultants all gathered, chatting, laughing, and figuring out where to go and what to do, where to meet, made it feel like kind of like a Pampered Chef family reunion. Walking into the hotel, I knew the next few days would be filled with learning from incredible leaders, celebrating alongside friends that turned to family, and even seeing Doris Christopher speak in person. That alone gives me chills. One of the most special moments was the dinner cruise our national leaders put together. They made sure we felt like VIPs. There was delicious food, drinks, music, fireworks, and heartfelt recognition. There's always recognition of some sort throughout conference, whether it's from your own leaders or Pampered Chef or your teammates, there's always recognition. The first official day of conference was electric. We were greeted with tote bags, name tags with colorful ribbons, and the kind of energy that makes you feel like you're at the CMAs or even the Grammys. Let's not forget DJ E-Train, who kept the entire crowd on their feet. And yes, he's also easy on the eyes, so you should probably go just to see that. When it came time for recognition, walking backstage was a rush of nerves and excitement. Backstage helpers made sure we looked our best, fixing our hair, straightening tiaras, and adjusting sashes. I truly felt like a star. And when I walked across that stage, I was overwhelmed by the cheers, hoots, and hollers from my team, friends, fellow consultants, our leaders, and even the Pampered Chef team, all celebrating everyone's incredible accomplishments. A conference is about so much more than the fun and recognition. It's where we grow. The training and breakout sessions teach us proven strategies to make our business more successful than ever. We also get the first look at the next season's new products and even participate in product photo shoots they have set up for our social media. And make sure you get to that stuff because I know Mary talked about this too. We missed out on that. We didn't kind of plan and we missed out on some of the important things. So just make sure you get to that stuff. And the perks, oh yes, waiting for us back home are a few of the new products we get for free just for attending conference. Plus this year, there's an exclusive piece of the 45th anniversary dinnerware set that you can only get by being a conference attendee. How cool is that? If you've ever wondered whether conference is worth it, let me tell you, it absolutely is. It's not just about the training, the recognition, or even the fun, though there's plenty of it. It's about belonging to a community that lifts you up, celebrates your wins, and inspires you to reach even higher. We all struggle at some point in this business, and just listening to the testimonies alone make you realize that none of us are alone. If you've never attended, make this year your first. You won't regret it, I promise. So invest in yourself, and I will see you there.
Yes, we can't wait to see you there. If you have any questions, put them in the chat. We know it's not easy to leave your family, all those fun things. It's not easy for anyone. Some of you guys, all of us, I think, the first time we went to conference, maybe never even left our state, let alone flew on a plane or drove in a car with strangers. But I don't think anyone regrets it. So if you have any questions, drop them in the chat. We would love to have you. And I did put the link in the chat as well. And if you feel like you want a carpool, go ahead and put that in the chat. If you're looking for roomies, put that in the chat. Once you are registered, we do have a special Telegram group where people are finding out all kinds of things. All right, friends? All right, let's talk about a fun topic that is always near and dear to our heart, and that is confidence. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10, I'm super mega confident. How confident are you in your Pampered Chef business? On a scale of 1 to 10, how confident are you in your Pampered Chef business? Okay, so we're going to dig a little bit deeper into the topic of confidence. All right, confidence isn't a personality trait, right? It's really a skill that can be taught and can be learned. And I want to show you tonight how to build it, how to fuel it, and how to use it to level up. Could anybody use a little bit more confidence in their day-to-day? I think we all can, right? So let's define what confidence really is. So confidence is self-trust in action. It's believing that even if you don't have all the answers, you can figure it out. Or what I always tell new consultants, do you think there's someone on this team that can help you figure it out? I think so. It's the trust that you'll survive rejection, that you'll survive awkward moments like going live and cutting yourself or something like that, that you'll survive ghosted messages, that you will survive slow parties, but you keep going anyways. Confidence is not pretending that you have it all together, friends. That's different. It's showing up every single day, like Chantel said, without actually knowing the outcome. None of us, when we go and do the things on the calendar, know what the outcome will be like. Could be good day, could be bad day, could be medium day, okay? It's doing what most people won't do because you believe in what's possible. And all 140 of you guys already believe in what's possible because there's 2,000 consultants on this team. So you, my friends, are already confident. So I want you to ask yourself, what I want you to think about a time that you took action before you felt quote unquote ready. Like think about the last time you took action before you actually felt ready. Maybe you ran your first party and you had no clue and you're just like, all right, we'll see what happens. Maybe you went live without prepping everything. What is a time the day I joined? Good one, Andrea. Good one. Every day, Betty says. Okay, good. I cut myself on the pizza scissors today. Yeah, it happens to all of us. Listen, I've choked on popcorn live. I've cried when I've cut onions. I've dropped tomato sauce. I've done all the things, all right? So, what are some of the things that can kill your confidence? Oops, skip that slide, go to this one. All right, what are some of the things that can kill your confidence before it even sparks, right? Number one, negativity, all right? Stop hanging out around energy vampires or emotional arsonists, all right? The people who make fun of your dreams, they make fun of your posts, or they tell you this is just a side hustle and not worth your time. That was my husband like 12 years ago, okay? The voices in your head that say, oh, you're not good enough, Brenda. You're not good enough, Tracy. Why are you going live, Chantel? This is just a side hustle. All those voices are lying, okay? You don't need everyone's approval. You need your own permission, all right? Just like Peggy said, you have the power and you've been given it away. Stop it. And none of that, all right? Number two, the thing that kills confidence, comparison. Who falls for that? Yep, even I fall for that sometimes. Okay. Well, such and such booked 8 parties, and look at her. He promoted this month, and oh my God, there she is again in the top 10. Big insert, big fat eye roll. Okay. Good for her. But her lane isn't your lane. Her lane is not your lane. Stay focused on your goals, your business, and your daily fire. Comparison is the thief of joy. We say that over and over, and it's the extinguisher of your spark. The third killer for confidence is inaction. Chantel said it, action every single day, not sometimes when I feel like it, not today because it's sunny and I'm having the best day ever. Inaction will kill your confidence. Prove me wrong. You can't get better at the thing you're not doing. You can't get better at the thing you're not doing, friends. Confidence doesn't come first. Action comes first. You build your confidence by showing up scared and realizing you didn't die. You didn't die when you sent that 30 messages. Did anybody die when you sent the scavenger hunt messages? Did anybody die when you did follow-ups? No. And then you do it again. And that's how we build the fire. So I want you to flip the script, okay? We want to rewire some things up there that are not quite there, maybe, right? Sometimes. So when you say, I can't go live. I don't know how to make a TikTok. I don't know how to post a reel. I can't run a party. I can't run 4 parties. I can't promote a director. Flip it to, I'm learning. I'm going to learn how to go live. I'm going to learn how these guys run 4 parties. Obviously, other people are doing it. When you say, I'm not good at this, put a 1 in the chat. When you say this, if you said this to yourself the last 7 days, I'm not good at this. How many times do we say this to ourselves, right? What if you said, I just haven't mastered it yet? Yet, right? Insert the word yet. I just haven't mastered it yet. I can run one party, but I just haven't mastered yet how these guys run 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 parties a week. I just haven't mastered it yet. I'm not good at this. It's taking me forever to get through the calendar task. How does Claudia do it in 60 minutes a day? I just haven't mastered it yet. What if they say no? What if they say no? What if I invite all my friends to my launch party and they say no? What if I send 30 messages or 30 scavenger hunt messages? What if they say no? But what if this yes changes everything? What if this yes gets you into a whole new circle that accelerates your business? I want you guys to train your mind to believe in yourself. Listen, it's your brain. It should believe in yourself, okay? If you don't believe in yourself, who will? So, what's a negative thought that you typically have that you are going to flip this week? What are some negative thoughts and how could you flip them today? Put them in the chat. I can't do this too. I'm doing it. Yes, exactly. I will get more bookings. I don't have a lot of friends yet. I don't have any parties yet. Hey, if you insert yet, it kind of changes everything. Oh, not good with my slides tonight. I just go talking and then I forget about my slides. Okay, so what are some habits that could light a fire in you every single day? Number one, it's literally owning and winning the first 30 minutes of your day. Don't wake up like, oh God, this day already sucks. I already spilled my coffee. I already wrote, stubbed my toe at the bed. Oh gosh, the kids are late, right? This day is not going to be a good day, friends, right? Wake up, review your goals, review your schedule, listen to something inspiring, a podcast or whatever, and talk to yourself, right? And address the day and own the day and have it run the way you want to run it and win the first 30 minutes of your day. Celebrate one small wins. Maybe you're disappointed because you're not sending 30 messages, but what if you sent one more than you did yesterday? One new message, victory, okay? One maybe, that's progress, Billy Joe, right? One post that got no likes, but you did it anyways. Huge win, Brenda. You posted it, right? Celebrate the small wins. Watch your own replays. I know this is awkward, right? I hate watching my own replays, but do it anyway. You'll grow by learning how you show up. Go back and watch a Facebook Live that you did 6 months ago or a year ago, and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I did that, right? And you're like, maybe I did get a little better, right? Act like your future self. I always say, act as if you're already there. You want to make, $4,000 like Chantel said? How would someone that makes $4,000 a month with Pampered Chef show up? Do you think they'd show up sometimes? No. Act as your future self. How would a confident director show up today? How would my upline show up today? Act like her now or him, right? And surround yourself with belief. Plug in with belief, driven people like everybody on this call, right? Plug into 212. Sit in the fire. Join the Telegram channels where people are chatting and inspiring and helping each other every single day. Sit in the fire with people who will remind you who you are. I have a little challenge for you guys this week. We're going to build some muscles. Everybody wants sexy muscles, right? We all want to look like a little confidence builder here, right? Not a bodybuilder. We're going to be a confidence builder, all right? I know you're like, oh, some of you guys are like, oh no, she did not. Yes, I did. I want you to go live just once. Just go live. It could be 1 minute with the 5-in-1 opener. It could be chopping an onion. It could be teaching people how to fold a fitted sheet. It doesn't even have to be Pampered Chef. I want you to go live for like at least a minute. Maybe showing what's coming for dinner, what's coming out of your air fryer, okay? Can we go live once this week? Yes? Okay. Cup slicer is a great one. Do it scared. Okay. We're going to send at least 10 new booking messages or maybe some recruiting messages the next couple of days. I know 10 for some of you guys is like nothing, but maybe 10 more than normal. Okay. I want you to watch your own video, not to nitpick and be like, oh my God, look at you. You look fat and you look ugly. Blah, blah, blah. Not like that. Just to be like, oh, that wasn't bad. Or hey, maybe next time I can move this over here so people could see better. Okay. You could even share videos with each other, just some buddies. And then I want you to tell us next week or post it on the bullet train or post it in the Telegram chat. What is something you did this week to grow so you can become more confident? People buy your confidence. The more confident you are, the better your business is going to be. Track your growth, track your wins, big or small. Write down some small wins. I showed up tonight and I was tired. My kids are screaming, but I still showed up tonight. Okay. So, confidence is the secret ingredient to momentum. Seriously, it's how you book more, it's how you recruit more, it's how you make more money, and it's how you start living your goals, not just dreaming about them. How many of you guys dream about debt free and putting your kids into college? Let's live your goals. If you want to light up your business, especially as we slowly start transitioning into those busy summer months, right? We got to light up your belief first. So, believe in the system. Do you believe in our systems? Yes or no? Do you believe in the process that over time you will get better? And here's the tricky one. Do you believe in yourself? You may not believe in yourself, and that's okay. I believe in you. I believe in our leaders to believe in you because I know we have the best leaders in the entire company. And I know that as long as you let us believe in you for a while, you will eventually learn to believe in yourself. You already have everything you need. You just have to turn up the heat, do a little bit more, do a little bit faster, and remember that you're working on becoming more confident. This is my favorite quote. You don't become confident, you build confidence, one brave move at a time. You don't become confident, you build confidence, one brave move at a time. You want for things to change, you have to change. For things to get better, you have to get better. For you to gain more confidence just means you have to do some things that maybe you're not confident in yet. And if you think about anything else that you are kind of confident in, you know that it took you some time to get there. Whether that's riding a bike or whether that is sending booking messages or cooking, you had to do more of it to become more confident. So are you ready to become more confident and grow that confidence muscle? So take out your phone and text your upline or recruiter, however you communicate with them, the word confidence right now so they know that you showed up to this call tonight and that you are ready to become more confident. Let's see. Oh, messages are coming in. All right, friends. I can't wait to watch you grow your confidence this week. Enjoy the rest of the month. All right. Go out there, finish strong, and we will see you on Monday and next Wednesday. Good night, everyone.